Over the next 30 days, I'm going to be trying Andrew Tate's The Real World to see if it's actually worth it or not. So I'm going to be trying to document every single step of this process as I try and make money. So make sure you stick around to the end to see the whole process. So now we're going to see if the Real World is actually worth $49 a month or not. So by joining the Real World, you notice that it's not just a learning space, but also a good space for networking. So by example, just take a look at the victories chat. It's filled with people sharing their victories and earnings. So let's talk about the real deal. What about the money-making methods? So when you're going to join the academy, at the left side, you're going to notice all the campuses that I've joined, and there are actually 8 of them, like copywriting, e-commerce, crypto, and a lot more. And after surfing through the campuses, I've decided to go for the client acquisition and social media. And by the way, later in this video, I'm going to show you all the numbers and earnings that I made with the Real World, so stick around. Also, if you want to join the Real World Academy, I'll leave you down in the comments the official link. Now let's dig into the client acquisition and social media campus, which is how actually I'm planning to make money. So I'm going to be reviewing and testing the strategies within this campus. And I'm curious to see the results that we end up making at the end, so stay tuned to see. Because I'm going to be sharing my honest thoughts about whether you should join or not. So this new social media campus is part of the client acquisition campus. They've merged them, which means you get access to a lot of cool content. The courses are led by Professor Dylan Matt, which in the social media section, he teaches you how to blow up and get a ton of views with strategies from Andrew Tate himself. And the best part about this campus is that they teach you how to monetize those views and actually make money with them. So this is what the social media campus looks like within the real world. And if you go to courses, you can see all the content available within that campus. But if you scroll down, we can see that they promote a lot of side hustles that can make you actually money. I have already watched 30 minutes of content, which translates to 10 to 15 videos. So they start with an intro to the campus, and then they get straight ahead to the vital skills. They also emphasize being charismatic among other key points. I'm really impressed by what I've learned so far. I'm going to be taking some notes, and then it's going to be action time. These videos are packed with unique insights that I haven't found anywhere else. And the format is actually awesome. You basically watch the video, read the summary, and then you get actionable steps. I've now finished all the videos in the social media and client acquisition campus, and apparently there are actually even more modules on the way. What I've learned so far is how to handle fame, how to convert my views into money, and how to market my services through social media. I've also gone through the side hustle videos, which they recommend starting off first. Let's get into my game plan for making money inside the real world. In one of the models, the professor talks about something called your get rich plan. This plan consists of 3 steps. Phase 1 is build your social media presence. So phase 2 is getting clients, and phase 3 is building a team. And the reason why they emphasize getting a team is that without one, you cannot conquer the world. But anyways, the first goal they tell you to have is to forget about the Lambo, the Rolex. They want you to start small and slowly scale up from there, which is why the first step and the first actionable step is actually to start a side hustle and make my first. The next goal is to make 100 and then gradually work my way up to 1,000. It's really all about building belief in myself, and once I've got that, I can see bigger possibilities. But while I'm growing my social media, they don't want you to just sit around waiting. They actually want you to start a side hustle just to get the cash flow going. It's really about taking action with what you've got now. And remember, starting small doesn't mean thinking small. So anyways, let's get moving and make things happen. Okay guys, so the first step is to start a side hustle. And there are about 6 to choose from and to start with to make money. I personally think I'll go with flipping. It's a super simple yet effective way to make cash, and the goal of these videos about flipping is to help you make your very first dollar. The reason why is because once you make that first dollar outside of a regular job, you're stepping into a whole different world. Believe it or not, once you make that first dollar on your own, you can scale that and replace your 9-to-5 job, and then you can have the life that you always dreamt of. But let's be real guys, there is no magic trick here. It's all about following the steps and taking action. Being stuck in a 9-to-5 job doesn't allow you to have the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Learning to flip items is a skill that can help you make money whenever you want on your own terms. The key here is starting small. If you can make $1, that means you can make 10, 100, 1100, and etc. Flipping is all about finding items super cheap or even free and then selling them for a profit. This is great, especially if you're tight on cash, because you don't actually need a lot of money. Actually, you don't need anything at all. Maybe just a phone and a computer. That's it. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I found someone selling a drone for $150. It's apparently totally new, and he spent $230 on it. And this was because the guy thought it was a toy for his kids and had no idea how it worked. I sent him a message asking him if he would take $100 cash, but unfortunately he declined. Regardless, I ended up buying the drone for $150 because I was confident I would resell it and make profit off of it. So then I had listed the product on Facebook Marketplace for $200, and now all I had to do is wait for someone to buy it. 3 days had passed by, and actually I got a lot of messages and someone eventually agreed to buy it for $200. So I met the buyer and got the deal finalized, and boom, just like that, I had made my first $50 profit. However, $50 wasn't enough to make me rich, so I had to get into client acquisition. So basically, this is the main method that they teach you to utilize in order to make money with the social media campus. In this campus, you have to be consistent. You have to do daily checklists and also focus on realistic financial goals. The next step after making your first $50 is shifting your mindset. They teach you to adopt an alter ego that is basically a better version of yourself, become obsessed with the results, and most importantly, follow the power mind checklist. They want you to set high standards for yourself and commit 100% to your journey. You can do this by leveraging the community chats, share your wins, also engage your brain by checking out pinned messages and courses, and also ask questions within the academy. In short, apply the lessons on the campus, which I believe I've done. Change your environment and keep your workspace clean. Take care of yourself, eat healthy, stay hydrated, and be positive, which will build a social media presence, get clients, and build a team. Remember, in client acquisition, there are two paths, and both actually require starting a social media presence. So look for easy wins to develop the winning mindset, like the flip I made with the drone, and also be proactive in the community chats, complete your daily checklist, and keep moving forward. So basically, they tell you to follow these steps. Stay motivated and dedicated. Now, let's get into the second strategy or method to make money on the social media campus, which is client acquisition. And in order to get clients, you need a skill that I will be offering. The different skills they promote consist of e-commerce, copywriting, affiliate marketing, content creation, and etc. I believe the best one I should go for is offering services within e-commerce, because I'm quite experienced in it. So all I did was create an account on Upwork and look for clients that needed help with their online businesses. And since I had already built up my social media presence, I looked credible. I found many listings, and most of them were clients that needed help with advertising on their e-commerce stores. Basically, what they needed is someone to handle the advertising part of their business. As that's probably the most complicated section, I kept looking for more clients. And eventually, I found someone who was willing to pay $300 for their project. And all they wanted is to have someone create a professional website for their online store on Shopify, which is super easy to do. So I didn't waste any time, and I immediately submitted a proposal to this client. And I even showed them a few of the websites that I had created in the past. And what happened next was basically that I built them a website in less than 24 hours and got paid $300 for it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you watch the next one that pops up anywhere in the screen. It's all about me trying every single course on the real world. And of course, if you found this useful, leave a like, share, comment down below.